Wonder why it doesn't have a door there now. That's kind of strange. Not too worried about it. One laser down. Okay. I'm gonna try to cut down on his thrust. Go around the side. Oh, maybe he's too nimble. You know what? Just get in there. Cut him in half. Oh. Ah. I was hoping he'd be stuck. Okay, we just have so much firepower, it doesn't even matter. Too low level to handle us. Okay, that's one shield back up. Close am I? I'm just one hypercoil away. Beautiful. Is it in here somewhere? Nope. I can go buy a hypercoil. I don't care about that. Turn these in. We'll get fully repaired. And then I think I might take another stab at the eel pirate base. Or you know, I think it might be better if I did my thruster upgrade first. Now that I think about it. Then handle the pirate base. Then again, that's so expensive. Holy crap. What if I cut back a little bit? Okay, this is a little bit more attainable. Just do it in segments, I suppose. If I go do a few more bounties, then I can get more hypercoils from that, and also more money. So, might have to do that. We have here pack bounty, pack bounty. Another pirate base. Rescue the station. I'm gonna go rescue the station, I think. Probably gonna be 3 ships. I think there were 3 last time I checked. And I didn't see what they were. If I had to guess, I would say there's 1 that's gonna be kind of scary, and then 2 that are just kind of meh. Which I think I can handle. Could potentially give me a lot of hypercoils from the base being blown up. Or at least damaged. I want to, I really do want to save the base though. That's stationary, so that's like a laser platform or something. Okay, so this guy's pretty capable. And so is that guy. 2 of the ones that I saw. And then the little cannon platform. Which I'll just stay away from it. I don't want any problems with that. Same as before, I'm going to take out the flak gun. He's still distracted, which is great. Station's pretty healthy. Got a ways to go before it goes down, so got time. And that guy's leaving me alone, which is pretty wonderful. So. No, he's shooting missiles at me, though. I'll circle away from him. Not taking a whole lot of damage. Doing fine, doing fine. Station's okay. This guy isn't really a threat anymore, but I'm just gonna finish tearing through him. Let's go for the reactor. Okay. Flip a UE. Mark it so I don't forget. And cut him down. This is perfect. Guess I'll just aim there and see what he does. Okay, I'm going for the reactor. This guy's a moron. Oh, you know what it is? He doesn't have, he can't back up. So he was just stuck. Make it so. There was enough laying around that I can, go ahead and throw it in. AI's going around picking everything up, so I gotta hustle and add to my build. Okay, let's find a hypercoil. Want to get all the expensive stuff. Looks like it's just steel, unfortunately. Okay, better than nothing. Hopefully they don't use it all. Okay, so we've got... not enough for that. These are just steel. It's telling me. Pick up what I can here. Just bullying this guy. Why is it saying just steel? Oh, I guess I have to pay 6,000 and use 80 steel is what it's telling me. Okay, so I have a lot of regular coils. I'm gonna get rid of a bunch of them. Beautiful. $40,000, I'll take it. Okay, so I'm at... what am I at? What do I see? I guess 148 is my maximum crew I can have on the ship. Right? Yeah. I can't remember how to find... I guess I can just do this. Okay, so... 26. Okay, so that's good. That's really good. I think I should go for a bigger ion or a different ion setup. Oh, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm going with railguns. Okay, I'm gonna do... I'm just gonna plop down... I guess it doesn't matter, I'll just leave it like right here. Okay, so think about this. So that's 95. Go ahead and go max range, 106%. And then this is going to be a different setup here. It's going to be a fixed laser, although I do like the one that points. I don't think it's gonna... Oh, you know, I can make that work. Now that I think about it. Yeah. Have my cake and eat it. So it's gonna be... Put these in. Turn on a mirror. So it's gonna be something like this. And the railgun can shoot between them. Just gonna think about this here. Definitely gonna want a big one. The problem is this condenses a lot into just 2. So it won't be the most effective ion. Seven into 1. Okay, I don't need that. I only need 1 on that side. But you know what? I have to, it has to be symmetrical. I can't help it. Okay. So these will... These will do that. And then can have... So I'll just figure out how the armor is going to look, I suppose. You know what? I'm going to do this in creative instead. Oops. Just because I'm paranoid. I don't have autosaves on the hardcore. There's no cheatsy doodles. But I just use the that one save so I can leave the game. And then creative. So let me just throw down the... That's good there. Okay. Actually, if I go with... how feasible it would be to have this in here. Maybe not. I don't think I'll need it, but I can always adjust the design later. But we'll just put, say we'll just put him here. Say it was something like that. And then this would come up. And say it would have a, you know, something like that, and then you'd have a... How am I going to do this here? That's probably where you'd want these. So if it was something like that, then... The problem with the small ones... So I have a trade-off here. So it's going to be less... They hold less power. So if they go down, then it takes more... Like they're more likely to go down, whereas these are less likely. But say it was something like that. You could have reactors there, and definitely large ones. What if it was something like that, and then just like... I'm thinking where it goes something like that, and because I want these lasers to come up, I don't want it to be a... I want them to be able to turn. It's so nice when they can move. So just roughly there. The armor came down like that. And it was just, you know, nice and thick. This was all filled in. Something to that extent. Still good range of movement. Just really thick pieces of armor here so I can kind of turn and eat shots if I need to. It wouldn't be the most powerful laser in the world. What are we at here? 105. I say we be a little bit more ambitious. I know it's kind of a waste to go with longer rails, but a little bit extra pen might be nice. So 136, that's pretty good. I'll take off that row. So it'd be the same idea of where it, you know, just bring this down a little bit. Just turn to that maybe. I think that would be a lot more damage. Maybe something like that. And then I just really commit. Bring these in nice and tight. Well, something like that. Just giving myself an idea of what this would be shaped like, so I can just try to determine where I can place guns. And I'm doing like a lot of firepower on this, I think. Something like that. Figure out where this would all be, so that's, we'll do them forward facing. Okay, so how much armor do I need to have here? Maybe something like that. That's pretty hefty. Oops. And then somewhere probably back here, and do some EMPs. Okay. I like the general idea of this. Pretty good. I think we're gonna need some kind of large reactor setup. Can't forget about internal armor. Forward facing, that doesn't work, and I want to have this side protected, but I can do the doors there and there, and the beds go there. So I have to put this down really quick. I think I'm gonna need... Oh no, it takes a... I forget it takes a big boy for 4 of them. So I'm gonna have to do that. Suck it up. Okay, so hopefully that allows continual fire. They can come out through here, and then I want to set up my doors. Let's actually go further back. Okay, where's there? And I need to put in the walkways. I'll just leave that at 100%. So we'll do that. For now, I'll just throw it in like that. I'm not sure where the accesses are going to be at. Oh, there will be one there. Okay. Get my layout. Ugh. $287. I will be undercrewed when I'm trying to build this, I suspect. Maybe. Definitely gonna need some big boy thrusters. Where does this fit? Maybe there. Those are gonna have to be placed in a different spot. If I copy these, I think that's attainable. It's not too bad. Some little guys there, just to help with rotation a little bit. It's all in the details. Okay. Probably a decent spot. Put it right here. I think that's too many beds. We'll try 3. Then we'll try the 4 down here. And... okay, so I'm gonna need power for these. Maybe another big boy right there. No, that doesn't work. I'm gonna try to supply both of those with medium. Because I want to be able to put armor between, just in case. I mean, if it blows up, I don't think it'll hit the reactor. The ship's going to be way more efficient if I just go with the big ones. I'll just suck it up and use it. Okay, so we've got... I think I'll just do this. Go. I'm gonna do big fat storage. And then I'll do that. Sulfur there. Then in. And that'll be handled by a single crew right here to produce and supply. This is a long ship. Okay. Big scary laser, 2 railguns, 2 deck cannons. And the cherry on top. I'm gonna build this armor out a little bit, I think, and then figure out... No, I'll throw the crews in now. So these should be able to charge everything down here. These will charge everything up here. These two will charge everything right here. These will charge everything right here. Okay, so these... These guys will supply this side, these will supply this side. I'll probably put the door there. And then I'll need... So these guys will all be just ammo, and these guys will be supply, and they will do the manufacturing. The other guys will bring it in. And then we've got a crew needed here. I think that for each side should be adequate. Okay. I'm gonna build the armor in and then worry about the operator crews after that. I think that's probably thick enough. Ship's getting bigger and bigger. I need crazy side armor. So I think I'm gonna go flush. right here because can't think of a reason not to, so. I'm gonna do this. Fire extinguishers. Although, these probably won't be able to be used unless they're blown up anyways, but yeah, I'll just get rid of them. It's kind of pointless. I'll probably put something else there, but the extinguishers, no problem putting them back here. This will be our access to the rest of the ship. That. I know this is a little bit boring, but gotta build the ship sometime. I'm just gonna go ahead and make it square, and then I'll worry about making it pretty after. Relatively pretty. I should expect to be outflanked, so I'm going to let this be really beefy. Just gonna throw this in for now, and then I'll kind of sculpt it. Okay, so I have a lot of firepower up front. I think this is actually a bad spot for these crews. I'm gonna copy, cut all this. Can't put them anywhere down here. Unless I face them forward. But inevitably when I get headbutted, I want to be able to nuke whatever I'm shooting at. I kind of like putting them back here a bit more. So I'm gonna do that. And then this will probably just get filled in. Probably going to be a bit more like that. Okay. And then... I like this spot back here for the launchers. I'm thinking missile and So if I do this, 2 missile, 1 EMP, and I go something like that. I'll build all the parts before the, it won't be like a feed as I shoot kind of deal. I'm just gonna run out at some point. And it'll be production somewhere else. Probably down here. Kind of fragile right here, so I'm just gonna pile up some armor behind it just because I've got my cockpits there and I've got a big reactor there. And if this reactor goes, then kind of shuts down the whole ship. It's all about survivability, not necessarily the most optimized, but I have to be able to survive. So okay. Hopefully 4 shields is enough. Later on it might incorporate more. But we're already at 342 crew, which is nuts. This is a big boy. I'm gonna have to change my thruster setup here. I'm gonna do this. And then that. I don't want to go farther back, so I'm gonna not use the big boys right there. Now then again, remedy this by going with that. Bring it up a little bit more. Now it fits. Kind of inclined to do this, the speedier thrusters. And ship's so big that I can actually just cover that up. Armor. This is a heavy, heavy boy. Do it this way. We'll come out to... We'll say that's where I want the armor to be. So, down... reverse that. Okay. Man, the ship is fat. Armor, armor, armor. Looks like we need even more. So, one side goes down, other is still able to operate the ship. That works for me. So these guys will come through there. They will operate the engines. They will bring power to them. And then... Really don't need any of this crap down here, so get rid of that. Oops. Doesn't have to be fast to get in there. Just gotta be able to get in. Okay. And then, like so. This is like the ship of all ships. Not exactly endgame, but it's kind of close. I think it'll be this stepping stone, and then the one after this is gonna be like the ship, the final one. Oh man. My center is off. That's unfortunate. There we go. How can I make this more interesting? I take that instead and I go with... Oops. Just trying to do some kind of layering or something. Make this a little bit more interesting. No idea what I'm doing with this. I'm just kind of throwing stuff in. So I know I want that to be blocked off. I don't have, kind of tempted to throw in, some shields here, but they're kind of like a really bad spot. Maybe just one, just to kind of take the edge off of whatever hits it. Better than nothing, I think. Guys have to go the sides there. Kind of a long walk anyways. It's not ideal. Okay, storage has to go somewhere. Might as well be there. Okay, and then I guess I can just throw down... They're gonna have power problems. I want to use more reactors, so maybe I'll go with a few of these guys. And then a set before each. So they'll pull from those and then resupply this. These guys will... This crew will resupply the capacitors. This crew is going to be for just this part, and they'll pull from these reactors. Okay, and then I just need to throw in some extra crew. Just as like gunners or, you know, whatever. Pilots. Yeah, that sort of stuff. Make it so. Of course, airlocks. And I need more extinguishers. Not a terrible spot. In case the anything back there gets on fire, that'll handle my inventory, and then I think a couple for each engine cluster. Definitely need some more. Decent spot. I'm just gonna put these here because anything in this area can pull from that group. And then I just need a few up here, so we've got a couple there. Couple there. Our access to that. A lot of power. Oh, and again, I forgot the airlocks. Probably down here near the storage. The best place for that. Okay. Crew assignments. Sorry, this is all really boring, but I'm almost done. Well, probably not, but we're nearly to the testing phase. So all these guys are going to be battery, pilots, battery, that, those, supply back there. going to do that so that I can put in pilots like that. It's a lot of gunners, but I think I'm probably going to need more. Yeah, I definitely need more. Okay, so I didn't even set up ammo production for rockets yet. Those can be missiles. Sulfur, and then ammo. These guys are going to be EMPs. We're going to do that. And then we've got them doing that. And I think the rest of this is going to be crew assignment. I'm going to count on these battery guys just handling whatever's close and see how that works for rate of fire. And then if I have to just assign them, I will to each rail. But I like them to not have to do that. This crew, though, will definitely be feeding capacitors. Having a hard time figuring out where the I'm actually going to do this. We can get rid of those, and I'll just put in some bunks up here. Okay. That should see everything manned properly. Just occurred to me these guys don't have anything to shoot into. That's a whole 3 that I messed up. Okay. That goes those two, All the sides are covered, it's just the bottom ones. So I think I'm just gonna have to do something like that, which is definitely not ideal. Just throw that in to test it. If I wanted to technically be more efficient, I think having more lasers, if I had 2 more up top, that would make a better use of crystals, but I'm already a very big ship. Both these are probably gonna have to go into this. Oh, that's right, the crossing. Okay, so because of that shape, I'm able to throw in some armor here. Thinking maybe these. Kind of cool looking. Maybe I'll do this instead. That looks better. I'll throw in an angle here. It's pretty sick. And this gives them some degree of rotation, which I think is important. Missiles firing. Deck cannons. It's still a very heavy pig. But That's not too bad. That is not too shabby. I think I can even sneak in a little bit more armor in here. That. I gotta say, I'm kinda pleased. I still have to do some smoothing. Really don't want to take a fight on the side or the back, really have to hit from the front. And I should fix the weaving. Okay, I'm just gonna have to leave in the double row, because I don't want to have to go and switch it all out. It's exhausting. So this is weaved that way, this is weaved forwards. Bunch of gaps. It's unpainted. Probably need to do some refining the thickness of the armor in some places, but not crazy efficient lasers because of the have that shielding around them, so it makes them walk a little bit farther. Probably could have more crew there as well if I wanted to, but just occurred to me I missed these guys as well. All sorts of mistakes. Okay. I'm gonna try this layout instead. Hopefully that's fairly secure. I'm gonna see if I can aim. Can I aim past with that? I can with that one. Okay, so these will go down. This will go up. This will go up. So the middle laser is going to be the weakest, but I don't know if that even matters. Although it just occurred to me this isn't... This is a bad setup. These are catching that, so this one can just catch those. I'm trying to think if this is more efficient. And I don't know for sure. I don't think it actually matters. I'm not entirely certain, but if anything, I think this is probably more efficient to do these and then point them down. But I'm not entirely sure. Still have, okay, so I'm catching these and I'm missing these. So I can put these up here. Ideally, I want them to go into that beam, right? Like if I went like this, and then I focused from these guys into that. Those lasers are still turning. Yeah, still some efficiency problems, but for the most part, it's still, like, it's going pretty strong, so I'm sort of inclined to just leave it be. This crew is not getting power. I think I'll throw in these guys, and their sole purpose is going to be to provide power up there. Oh, it's because there's no, duh. Okay. Save this as just whatever. Large ion. Oh shit, I don't know. I'm sure I'll look at it and I'll remember what it's for. Okay. Propulsion doesn't flicker, that's great. Ions flicker a little bit. Not great, but I'm too afraid to have the, like, if this wasn't a hardcore game, I wouldn't have the armor there and have these close. Look at that. I love that, how it shoots right past. That's so cool. Man. Alright, the ship is gonna rock, but it's gonna be a while till I can use it. Definitely needs cleanup. There's all these empty spaces and just weird nothingness, jagged edges, but I'm not worried about it. It works. My only potential concern is that I have 4 shields here, and I don't know if that'll be enough. Like, if I go to toe-to-toe with a big ion ship, it's gonna tear me in half, I think. Because this is, I think, a lot of ion, but it's not as much as, like, the end-game capital ships. They just have crazy ion power. So, I don't know how far this will carry me. But I know railguns. And 2 max range railguns I know is good damage, so. I hope that's enough. Let me actually set these as... I like having railguns as 1, so I'll set them as 1. Actually, no. I'll set these as 2, right? And then 3, 4. Okay. Save it. And I think I'm tapped out for this stream. Anybody still there? Thanks for hanging out. Thank you the 2 people who followed, and I will catch you next time.